Hello traders, welcome to the video. In this video, I'll be showing you one of the easiest strategy that you can ever see online. So here, if you look carefully on my chart, this is the 30 minutes time frame and this is volatility 75. So this strategy is basically for the volatility index. You can also backtest the forex index, but it works very perfect in the volatility index. The time frame we'll be using is the 30 minutes time frame or the 1 hour time frame. And if you look on my indicator settings, I have just two indicators. I have the MACD over here and also the moving average. I want this video to be as short as possible, so let's quickly head straight to the indicator settings. So to select your settings, click on this indicator icon over here. As said, I have just two indicators, moving average and the MACD. To select the moving average, click on the F icon on the main chart. Moving average, click on that. Make your period to be shift to be 0, method to be exponential, apply to close, style 3 pixel and select color of your choice. After that, click on save. The second indicator, MACD, to select that, click on the F icon on the main chart. Scroll down a bit. MACD, click on that. Make your fast EMA to be 70, slow EMA to be 25, MACD SMA to be 2, apply to close. For the styles, make it 4 pixel and select color of your choice. After that, click on save. So if you follow my settings correctly, your chart should look exactly as what you see over here. So first thing you want to pay attention to is the zoom level. For the zoom level, you zoom in completely. You can see you zoom in completely because you are not counting the bars. You only need the direction of the MACD for this strategy, which is making it more easier. So what are we looking for? First thing we want to pay attention to is this moving average. So we want to see the moving average, if it is uptrend, goes below the candles. You can see over here, moving average, these are the candles. And immediately we have that. If you look at our MACD, we have the MACD going against the trend of the market. This is the only thing that you need. MACD going against the trend of the market. So once you have that, that is your A1 setup. You are entering without hesitating. So over here, you can look carefully. Let me zoom in a bit. Moving average crosses the candles, telling you that market is going in an uptrend. So if I come here, this is where you have the cross. So you wait patiently for when there is a cross in the MACD below the 0 level. You can look in between here. This is the 0 level. Crossing below the 0 level, going against the market. See that this is facing up and this is facing down. So once you have that, you are taking your entry immediately. Then your stop loss will be below this swing. So you will hold your trade until when you have the MACD crosses the 0 level again. So exiting this way is one of the best way to exit the market with this strategy. But sometimes you will not be able to catch a better move like this, while sometimes you can even catch a move and still end up in a loss. But it's still part of trading. That is what you should know. That is why we use our stop loss. No strategy is 100%, as we all know. So that is why we try and balance our strategy and make sure that we stick to our rules. So you can see over here, cross, entry, you hold your trade, buy from here, stop loss below here, then you hold until when you have a cross. You see that there is a cross here, cross here, you close your trade. Let's say you enter with $5 over here, stop loss below here, and you hold your trade. You see how long distance you're able to cash. So this is like 5 to 10 RR. So if you risk $50 or let's say $5, you are making $25 or $30 in this single trade. Now let's say you go around all other pairs and look for more opportunities. So you know that you can easily grow your $10 into a $200 within a week. Look over here, we did not have a directional cross because market is choppy. But we can see that market grows below the moving average again. So once you have that, you have the MACD going below the 0 again. So here you can still enter a buy. Stop loss will be below this swing. Then you hold your trade until when you have this again. Here, entry here, stop loss below here, closing here. This is still within a week of trading. This is only one pair. Within a week, we have seen already two setups and we are not even done for the week. This is another entry again, stop loss below here. You hold your trade until it closes here. So after you close your trade, one thing you want to pay attention to is the mounting of the MACD. You see this mounting to the downside, this is a very big mounting. So you know that market will give you a very big move. So this is like the volume of how the market will move. So you can see over here, this is a bigger mountain. So here, if market did not drop to the downside, it is likely to consolidate. But if we go back over here, this is a sell condition where we sell to the downside. So you can see over here, crossing of the moving average to the downside. After the cross, sell here, stop loss above here. I always tell you, the swing before the cross of the moving average is where you should always place your stop loss, because that is the safest place. So let's say you put it above the moving average, you see how market sweep it and then continue in your direction. So that is why you stick to the swing before the cross of the moving average. So you can see over here, entry, then you close once you see a down mountain over here. Entry here, stop loss above here, market goes, then close at this point. You are still in profit. Now let me go to Volatility 25 and show you examples also over there. This is the Volatility 25 market. You can see over here, this is a buy condition. Here we have the cross of the moving average. That is the first thing you look for. Then you pay attention to the MACD. Cross of the moving average here. And if you look here, MACD generating bar below the zero level. Like I always said, it is always against the movement in the main chart. So you enter your buy, stop loss will be below this swing. So then you hold your trade until when you see that market generates a up mountain. So you see over here, you close your trade at this point. You see how long distance you are able to cash. Entry here, stop loss below here. You hold until this point. This is like 20 RR. So the good thing about this strategy is that you are not randomly entering trades. You know when and where to get out of the market. This is when to get out. This is where you get out. So here you have a cross. You can even enter a sell immediately. Stop loss will be above this high. You hold until when it generates a down mountain. You see over here, the MACD goes below the zero level. But here you can see that this is a small mountain, so you know the market is still likely to continue in a downtrend. And you can see market still continue, but here it is consolidating because you have up mountain, down mountain. Here you have the cross, up mountain generated. So if you compare the up mountain generated here to the down mountain generated in the MACD, see that these are small, small, small. So this is confirming to you that market is still likely to continue in the downtrend. So you can see over here, cross the moving average, you can enter a sell, stop loss above this high, mountain generated, you hold your trade until when a down is generated around this point. So most times it all depends on you being able to be flexible and catch a better move. So basically that is what I want to show you for this strategy. After this, I want you to go back on your chart, backtest this strategy. Then after that, you can go on your demo account and trade it in a live moving market. I am not saying you should use your real money to trade. You need to practice this for at least 2 to 3 weeks. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this YouTube channel, turn on the notification bell so that you get notified anytime I release a new video. You can also check out my other videos that are displaying right now on your screen. Thanks for watching.